Alright guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'm sorry it's a bit late guys. Had a rough one. Had a rough night, rough morning. But yeah, c'est la vie. Couple of comments dropped in here before. I want to big up the lads. Big up Aiden for the comment, man. Big up Jordan. I'm not feeling fresh, man, I don't mind saying. But yeah, I'm going for dinner later with a friend. So yeah, gonna cut out to his house in a while. But yeah, I'm not feeling fresh, man. I had a fucking rough morning, guys. Rough. So yeah, remember my advice, guys. Never get married. Alright. But yeah, big up to everybody in the chat, man. Big up to Aiden. And yeah, let's keep it real, guys. Just got the window open there behind me. Sorry, there's a bit of background noise. There's construction going on outside, but I need to let in some air, so not much of a choice, really. But yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for the compliment, yeah. Got a nice short tan. I'll be heading over later for a bite to eat. Actually, the guy I'm going to meet actually has like a room to rent in his apartment, so maybe after I spend the 2 months here, I'll move there. I'll see. There's a lot going on either way. Jobs, apartments, this and that. But yeah, big up to everyone, yeah, for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. This is going to be a short one, maybe like an hour till just after 5. And then I'm going to head off. But yeah, big up to everybody, yeah. Big up to everybody. Yeah, maybe until 5:30. But yeah, thanks to everybody for tuning in as always, guys. Thanks for your continued support. I appreciate it. A lot of games in the Champions League yesterday, which I'm going to get into. Of course, we have our own massive game next week against Porto, which is also what I'm going to be talking about. I'm also going to look at some of the news stories that are actually currently going around, guys, regarding all the football worldwide, not just in the EPL. That's basically where I'm going to go from there. Let me just get into the Champions League first. But before I do that, I just want to thank everybody for your continued support again on my channel. Your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. I really, really appreciate it. Pick up to all of you guys. I appreciate your support. Big time. And yeah, what can I say? It's been 6 years now since I started my channel almost. So I just want to thank everyone for your continued support. Seems like yesterday, to be honest. I remember at the beginning, people I know, yeah, so-called friends, were laughing when I started the channel. Who's laughing? No. But anyway, you know what I mean? But yeah, let's get into it. Champions League. We have our own massive game, of course, next week. I'm going to get into that in a while. But the latest round of games, it started on Tuesday. It finished Copenhagen 1, Manchester City 3, and Leipzig 0, Real Madrid 1. Yesterday, the game that I covered, that I did a watch along of, was PSG Sociedad. It finished 2-0 to PSG. And Lazio beat Bayern 1-0. Bayern getting a red card. All the talk about Bayern, Harry Kane this season, but they've come a bit unstuck, and not just in the Champions League, also in the Bundesliga. Hasn't been the easiest time for them. And yeah, I fancy PSG to go through against Real Sociedad. It's going to be tough for them over in Spain, though. They need to play better than they did yesterday in the first half. In the first half yesterday, PSG were found wanting. Real Sociedad played very well. Great passing, good attacking play. Unlucky not to score, in fairness. And they cracked the crossbar with a rasping drive. Bayern, I don't know, to be honest. Like, the game is back in Munich, the second leg. They're only 1-0 down. I don't think they can play worse than they did yesterday, but the confidence seems to have drained out of the team completely since Leverkusen beat them in the Bundesliga, in the top of the table clash. They're not on it at the moment. They're not scoring goals. And that really is the main problem there. They're not scoring any goals whatsoever. And that really is probably the biggest problem there that the team face. Man City, they're true in my opinion. I mean, no problem. They won 3-1 away. Now the game is back in Manchester. That's a done deal. Leipzig, Real Madrid, finely balanced, I have to say. I know Madrid won 1-0. It's going to be back in the Bernabeu. But it's finely balanced at 1-0. I mean, Real were a little bit sluggish. The goal they scored was an absolute cracker. I mean, it was a great goal. But yeah, a little bit sluggish. They should beat them at the Bernabeu, but I mean, 1-0 is always a slender advantage. Simple as. Now, let's get into the real business end of things, guys. Next Wednesday, Wednesday coming, we have Porto away. Now, that is the big one, guys. That is the big one for Arsenal fans. It's over 2 legs, of course. The first leg we're away, which maybe is an advantage. Things don't go to plan. At least we have the second leg back at Arsenal, back at the Emirates. But of course, the advantage there, guys, home advantage, it doesn't really come for much these days, in my opinion. First game away at the Estadio de Dragao, that is just a cauldron. It's going to be a very tough game for the team. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Today was my best day. I'm not going to lie. I should have started the stream much earlier, but I had a rough night, a rough morning. So fuck. But I'm doing my thing. I said I'd come on and do a little bit of stream before I head out anyway. Onwards and upwards, man. Onwards and upwards. I seem to be having a good day and a bad day every so often. Good day, bad day. That's all related to that's all related to my divorce, unfortunately. You know what I mean? It takes time to heal from these things, though. It takes time to get over these things. Doesn't happen overnight, lads. Unfortunately. My advice, don't get married. I'm actually being serious. I'm not joking. Just don't do it. Don't put yourself through it. All right. But yeah, big up, man. Thanks for the compliment, yeah. Doing my thing. Bit of Tommy Hilfiger. Fresh. I want to look the part, yeah, because the guy I'm actually going to meet, like, he might be renting to me, like, a room or something at some point, you know. An apartment share. So, meeting him tonight, see what's going on. He's never met me before. Of course, he wants to meet me beforehand, before things go further. But yeah, big up to everyone. What can we say? But yeah, we have a massive clash. A massive clash. We have a massive clash coming up. But yeah, we have a massive clash coming up, guys, next week against Porto. A real season-defining game. I would be absolutely delighted, to be honest, if we qualified for the next round. And if we got past them, it would be a massive achievement for the club. I think it's going to be an incredible game. It's going to be a real battle for the team. We're playing well right now. We're doing well. The recent win over West Ham was the best performance I've seen from a team under Mikel Arteta since he took over. But we have a real battle ahead against Porto. No doubt about that. If we can come out of that with a draw, I would be more than happy. Obviously, if we win it, I'd be over the moon. But once we don't lose, of course, it's an advantage that the second leg is back in London, that we can take the game back there and hopefully overcome them. But it's not going to be easy. It is going to be a very, very difficult game. And the team need to be prepared for that 110% to go out there onto the field. Just a quick word, guys. What happened yesterday in Kansas City at the homecoming for the American football team, guys. The Kansas City Chiefs. Terrible events going on there, guys. The worst I can remember. I think there was like 10 children shot also. I'm not going to get too into it. People might get upset. But I think there was also 10 children actually shot. That was extremely disturbing. And it's been coming for a long time, yeah. I mean, it's tragedy after tragedy in the US. I see there was also a subway shooting in New York City. Just my thoughts go out to all the victims anyway. And I hope that the people that got injured pull through. And yeah, a terrible thing. And I wish everybody the speediest of recoveries. And yeah, my thoughts are with them. Like I said, it's a terrible thing, you know, a really awful thing. Needless to say, terrible. So, guys, that's it. We have a massive game coming up against Porto. An absolutely must-win clash. I'll be bringing you a live stream of the game. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be an absolute game and a half, no doubt about it. Let me get into the sports news anyway first, guys. Roy Hodgson's Palace press conference had been cancelled due to illness. The 76-year-old is taken ill in training. I mean, he's 76 years of age, guys. He's 76. You know what I mean? Hodgson press conference cancelled due to illness, say Palace. There will be no Crystal Palace press conference this afternoon as Roy Hodgson was taken ill during this morning's training session, the club have announced. The 76-year-old was due to hold a brief meeting at 1:30 p.m. despite multiple reports claiming he will be leaving the club and be replaced by Oliver Glasner. An update from the club read, unfortunately, today's press conference will no longer take place as scheduled, as Roy Hodgson was taken ill during this morning's training session. Yeah, big up. I mean, hopefully he'll be better, yeah. I mean, the guy is 76 years of age, guys, at this point. I mean, in all fairness, he's 76 years of age. He's no spring chicken. You know what I mean? His best years are behind him. So I wish him nothing but the best of luck in his recovery. Hopefully it's not too serious. And yeah. They are lining up Eintracht Frankfurt boss Oliver Glasner to replace Roy Hodgson. Glasner to Palace done deal. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano is reporting that Crystal Palace have finalised the appointment of Oliver Glasner in place of Roy Hodgson. Alright, Beaks Gunner, man. What's going on with you, eh? Hope you're keeping well, bro. Roy needs to retire and enjoy the rest of his life. He's 76, man. 76. You know what I mean? Fucking people pass away in their 40s, boy. You know what I mean? People can actually pass away in their 40s. Like a friend of mine died when he was 43. Long time ago, no, yeah. But I mean, the guy is 76. Football is stressful, yeah. He's getting up early in the morning. You know what I mean? It's not like he's coming in at fucking 4 p.m. The guy's up at probably like 6, 7 in the morning every morning. He's out on the training ground. Do you know what I mean? I mean, he can still be the manager, but the assistant should be taking things from a certain standpoint, and then Hodgson joins them later. I mean, that guy can't be getting up at fucking 6 in the morning every morning out on the training ground. The fucking cold. He's 76, bro. Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell. He's at the end of the road, unfortunately, to say it. It says now the Palace have lined up a new manager. It's a done deal. This is coming out of the mouth of Fabrizio Romano, of course, the Italian transfer expert. He says that the appointment of Oliver Glasner has been finalised. They say that Glasner, an Austrian national, has signed a 2-year contract. Disgruntled fans have displayed banners in recent weeks calling for Hodgson to be sacked and vented frustration with how the club is being run. A lot of unhappy fans out there at the moment. Like me, myself, I'm a gooner. You're a gooner too. We tend to focus on our own club and the problems at our own club. But it's widespread, the problems in football, to be honest. I mean, there's a lot of clubs have a lot of problems. It's not just the Arsenal Football Club. A lot of teams have a lot of problems. You know what I mean? Across the board, in general. The 49-year-old, who was also managed Wolfsburg, has been out of work since leaving the Bundesliga side last summer. Glasner is on the verge to become the new coach of Crystal Palace. It's all done, guys. Why is Hodgson under pressure? Palace sit 15th in the top flight, 5 points above the relegation zone, ahead of their upcoming clash with third from bottom Everton. Ooh, things are tight. All right, Jordan, man, what's going on, yeah? I hope you're good, yeah? I hope you're keeping well, Jordan, man. Hope things are going well for you, bro. You're having a nice day so far. All right, let's have a look. Hodgson took charge of his 200 mats as the Eagles manager on Monday when his side were beaten 3-1 at Selhurst Park by Chelsea. The former England boss is in his second spell in charge of the South London club, having returned for the final 10 games of last season when he signed a short-term deal to take over from the sacked Patrick Vieira. He guided the club to an 11th place finish before agreeing to continue as manager for the 23-24 campaign. Palace have won just 6 of their 24 league fixtures this term, and only 3 of those victories coming since a 1-0 success at Man United in September. Disgruntled fans have displayed banners in recent weeks calling for Hodgson to be sacked and vented frustration with how the club has been run. Now, their next 6 games are Everton away, Burnley home, Tottenham away, Luton home, Newcastle home, and Forest away. Mark Guehi, the Crystal Palace captain, has called for a fighting mindset. Yeah, it's not just down to the manager, guys. The players also need to come out and they need to get stuck in. No managers coming. what Hodgson said last time out. Roy Hodgson says he believes the Palace supporters will have seen positive signs in his team's performance despite the disappointing result against Chelsea last time out. Jeez, I don't know about that. They seem to be fuming, in fairness. They seem to be very angry, yeah. Alexander-Arnold ruled out of Carabao Cup final. Oh, that's a blow for Liverpool, eh? Like, they're up against Chelsea. It's going to be a very tough game. Yeah, it's tomorrow, Aidan. Tomorrow, man. So yeah, let's see what's happening. I'm going out though for something to eat in a while. I'm calling to a friend's house. I might be moving in actually with that person at some point, so I'm going to have a look at the house. I've never been there, see what it's like. Yeah, see what he's like. You know what I mean? I don't know him too well, but yeah, I call him a friend. Yeah, going to a friend's for something to eat in a while. He's living out near Zurich Airport, so I'm going to be heading over there in a while. He's very close to the airport, yeah, so that's a plus maybe that he's close to the airport. I can get a bus there when I'm flying out. Close to the airport is always a plus, yeah. Close to the airport is always a plus. But it's a nice area, seems to be, so I'll go and see what it's like. Yeah. I've never been there before. A friend of mine used to live out that direction, yeah, so I've been in the area, but this is like an extra bit of the town, yeah? Like the other side of it. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it is what it is. Let's see what happens. The date is tomorrow, man. The date is tomorrow evening, so I won't be around then, of course. That's if it goes ahead. It looks like it is going to now, but she's a single mother with 3 kids, so, you know, she's got 3 children, 3 daughters, so it's like, obviously she's got a lot going on in her own life apart from work. She has the kids, so you can escape if you need to, bro. That's it, Jack. Straight to the airport. Passport in hand. Whatever cash I have. Straight to Aiden's house. You know what I mean? Straight to Aiden's house. Then we can like become vloggers, you know. We can have our own vlog. You know what I mean? We can have our own vlog. That's it, old school gunner and old school boy. You know what I mean? BHOY, yeah? For the boys, not BOY. In case you think I'm calling you a kid. 6 people watching. Jesus, what happened there? They jumped from like 0 to 6, down to 4. But big up to everyone, yeah. Let me go through the rest of the football news anyway, guys. Yeah, Alexander-Arnold is out of the Carabao Cup final against Chelsea later this month. He's after aggravating an existing knee injury. That's a real blow for Liverpool. You know, they haven't been going too well at the moment, to be honest. They've been a little bit off form. Of course, the shock news that hit the club like a couple of weeks ago that Jurgen Klopp is stepping down at the end of this season. I think that's their best chance of winning a trophy, to be honest, with due respect to Liverpool, yeah, because I think in the league, I think Man City are going to tie that up. I think City have to be favourites to win the Premier League. From what I've seen recently anyway, they are definitely the best team, without a doubt. They have a fantastic team. They play fantastic football. But let's see. But I think, yeah, this Carabao Cup final against Chelsea is Liverpool's best opportunity to win the league, to win the trophy, I mean, this season. It's a big blow that he's out. It's going to be a very tough game against Chelsea. I mean, they need everybody fit, everybody ready to go. They need everybody fit, everybody ready to go for that game, man. Arnold suffered a lateral ligament tear in the FA Cup game against Arsenal in early January, that game that they beat us, yeah. He was forced off after only 45 minutes during Saturday's win over Burnley. They're Arsenal's opponents now, guys. We're playing Burnley, so we're going to be up against them. Hopefully we can do what Liverpool did and beat them, yeah. No time frame has been given for Alexander-Arnold's return, but he's expected to be sidelined for several weeks. Jurgen Klopp faced Chelsea at Wembley on February the 25th in the Carabao Cup final. Wolves forward Matthias Cunha is set for a significant spell on the sidelines after sustaining a hamstring injury during Saturday's defeat to Brentford and Molineux. The 24-year-old Brazilian hat-trick hero in the win at Chelsea on February the 4th went off after just 19 minutes following an awkward fall at Molineux and has since undergone scans. Wolves haven't given a timeline for Cunha's recovery, but Sky Sports understands the striker is unlikely to play again this season. Wolves boss Gary O'Neill said it's a fairly significant injury to his hamstring. There's no timeline on it. I've spoken to Matthias a lot and he just wants to keep pushing to get back as soon as he can. He's starting working on it already, so we're just going to monitor it week by week, day by day. see how far he can come and how quickly we can get him back. He's keen to get back out there as soon as possible. It's obviously a big blow to us, to the team, and Matthews because of the work he's been doing. The form he was in was exceptional. These things happen. Every team suffers injuries. Chani was gone for over a month with the Asian Cup, and we managed to keep ploughing on, and we need to do the same without Matthews. The most loyal players: Bayern Munich forward Thomas Muller, Borussia Mönchengladbach centre-back Tony Janschke are the most loyal players in Europe's top 5 leagues. They have stayed at their respective clubs for 16 seasons. Everton captain Seamus Coleman is the longest-serving player in the Premier League, 14 seasons, followed by Joel Ward, Crystal Palace, 12 seasons, Solly March, Brighton, 11 seasons, and Paul Dumet, Newcastle, 11 seasons. Interesting, huh? Neuer also makes the top 10 guys. Nacho Fernandez, Coleman, Patrick Herman, Iker Munian. Yeah, Muller's number 1. Huh? Muller and Janschke are number 1, joint. Oxford unveiled plans to build first all-electric stadium. Man United stadium plans, guys, they got something planned as well. It looks like the Camp Nou. Barcelona are building a new Camp Nou. It looks incredible, eh? Very futuristic. They're talking about the future of stadiums, guys. The way they're going to be built. Youngest ref since Oliver to take charge of PL game on Saturday. Please tell me it's not Arsenal. That's okay. Referee Lewis Smith will be the youngest referee to take charge of a Premier League match since Michael Oliver did so for Birmingham City versus Blackburn in April 2010. He's 30, yeah. He's going to be taking charge of Fulham versus Aston Villa at Craven Cottage. Kamara suffers a significant knee injury. Aston Villa midfielder Boubacar Kamara has suffered a significant knee ligament injury. The 24-year-old sustained the injury in Sunday's 2-1 defeat at Villa Park and was replaced in the 65th minute by Moussa Diaby. What's the weather like there? Cloudy, overcast, but that's just today. Normally it's been pretty good since I arrived, but today it's cloudy and it's overcast, but it's generally warmer. Yeah, it's generally much warmer than the UK, for example. I think that goes without saying, yeah. But it's generally much warmer than the UK. What's the weather like there, mate? Camp Nou will be even more special. Yeah, it looks like a nice stadium, you know. Looks like a nice stadium. It looks incredible. I mean, they needed one. They needed one, to be honest. I was at the very last match at Atletico's old stadium, the Vicente Calderon. I was at their last game that Atletico played at that stadium, would you believe? But I did not know it was the last game. I was honestly in Madrid, bought tickets, went to the game, not realizing it's their last game. Incredible atmosphere. They won that game. I'll never forget it. The stadium was falling down at that point. I mean, it was dilapidated. But it was filthy, man. Seriously, it was like ruined. You know what I mean? The seats had been there for like 100 years. Aston Villa player, guys, Kamara, he suffered a significant knee ligament injury in the defeat at Villa Park against Man United last Sunday. It's bad luck for him, man. That's really bad luck. Could Messi play at Paris Olympics? Javier Mascherano has opened the door for Lionel Messi to represent Argentina in this year's Olympics. Yeah, sure, why not? It's only a couple of months away. He's still fit. Okay, the pace that he's playing at in America is obviously less. I mean, it's not the same pace. You know what I mean? But there you go. He could still play. Javier Mascherano has opened the door for Lionel Messi to represent Argentina in this year's Olympics following the nation's qualification for the tournament. Argentina under-23's head coach Mascherano invited Messi to join the squad after his side sealed their place at next summer's football competition at Brazil's expense. The players share a close relationship, having played together for both Barcelona and the Argentina senior side, and they could link up again if Messi chooses to take up his former teammates' offer. Everyone already knows my relationship with Messi, the friendship I have, Mascherano said. A player like him has the doors open to accompany us at the Olympics, then it will obviously depend on him and his commitments. Will goalkeepers be exempt from blue card sin bins? Yeah, that's a good question. That's actually a good question, yeah, because it's not like an outfield player, it's like the goalkeeper. Obviously, you have a second goalkeeper anyway, but then you need to take out an outfield player to put a goalkeeper on. All right, man, what's going on? Yeah, you keeping well? I hope you're doing well, man. I hope you're keeping well, yeah, what can I say? I meant to come on here much earlier, guys. I meant to come on here much earlier. I apologize for that. I meant to stream at like 12, and then I said I was going to stream at 2. But yeah, it's one of those days, guys, unfortunately. But yeah, it is what it is. Big up to you anyway, man. Everybody watching. There's only 2 people watching at the moment. It's a bit of an unusual time to be streaming. I'm heading out in a while, so I thought I'd do a stream now, because I won't be here tonight. But big up to you, man. If I get back early enough tonight, then maybe I'll go on, but I'd say it's going to be tomorrow again before I stream again. But yeah, big up to you, man. I hope you're keeping well, And guys, check out this man's channel, yeah. He's got over 6,000 subscribers. He doesn't need me to, he doesn't need my help, guys. But look, I'm going to hit it up anyway. Hit up his channel, guys. Sub if you haven't already. There's hardly anybody watching here, bro, but look, you never know. Come along, guys. Support his channel. Do your thing. Really enjoyed watching this week UCL games as a neutral, but then next week it will be so stressful when we play Porto. Yeah, bro, seriously, that is the biggest game, I think, in Arteta's reign so far, because we're back in the Champions League after a long time. I don't think we're going to win the Premier League. Prove me wrong, guys. You know what I mean? Prove me wrong, Arsenal. But as far as we can go in the Champions League, it would be a real plus if we can get through to the next round. If we can get through to the next round, it would be a real plus. You know what I mean? So after there's a bit of background noise there, guys, I got a window open, and there's a little bit of construction going on outside. So they're kind of renovating the building on the outside a bit. So sorry if there's a bit of noise there, guys. I apologize. It's just I have to have the window open because I'm trying to air out the place. You know what I mean? It was like an inferno in here. Keep doing your thing, man. Great to see everyone. Yeah, I'm fighting my corner. I'm doing my thing, man. I'm creating my content. You know what I mean? Win, lose, or draw, man, as they say in the business, football jargon. Win, lose, or draw, I'm creating my content like I always have. My channel has been going almost 6 years now, would you believe? When I started off, guys, it was like I knew absolutely nothing about YouTube. Not that I know everything now, but I knew absolutely nothing. Honestly, my first content was just, I was recording it with a camera, uploading it onto YouTube then. Not even live. I wasn't even live, I was so unprepared and inexperienced. But you learn as you go along, guys. You learn as you go along. You know what I mean? But yeah, my first stuff is absolutely cringeworthy. Seriously, don't anyone be watching it, guys, because I just cringe when I think about it. You know what I mean? Just awful. Tell them you're on the night shift and keep the noise down, bro. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Because trust me, guys, I'm not everything I've seen. You know what I mean? You'll see one side of me on YouTube. I am, in fact, an animal. You probably can't see it from here, guys, but I'm all there. You know what I mean? There's nothing on underneath this shirt, guys. This is me. You know what I mean? I'm not exactly a matchstick. You know what I mean? So, Jesus. You know what I mean? And like I said, guys, McManus was saying that I'd be wanking off. Yesterday, I'd be jerking myself off with my right hand, but I got a natural right hand, guys. Natural. You know what I mean? So I've been told anyway. They goes, you got a natural right hand, man. I goes, yeah, bro. You know what I mean? But natural. McManus said I'd be you know what I mean? Slapping the salami. Anyway, and for those people yesterday that were saying that I'm interfering with Gunnosaurus, no, I'm not. All right, big up, man. Jordan, how are you getting on, man? I hope you're keeping well. You had a bit of a rough day yesterday, Jordan, bro. Your girlfriend flew off, and you were a bit down in the dumps, man. But don't be, She'll be back soon enough, bro. Don't be, She'll be back soon enough. All right, let's get back into the news stories. I went off on a bit of a tangent there, guys, but they're on about the blue card sin bins here. Will goalkeepers actually be exempt from the blue card sin bin? That's actually an interesting question, because if not, you're going to have to sub out an outfield player to bring on the keeper. Do you know what I mean? You're going to have 9 outfield players for that, whatever time it is, that 10 minutes. That 10 minutes, you're going to have 9 outfield players and a keeper. You know what I mean? You'll have to sub out one of the outfield players then. It's going to change everything. But really, they shouldn't be exempt from the blue card sin bin because it should be for the whole team or not at all. Like, how could a goalkeeper be exempt from it? Goalkeeper could make a foul as well. Goalkeeper could be involved in something. Anyway, a blue card for a goalkeeper will reportedly... Guys, smash the like in this video for me. I just hit up that like, guys. A blue card for a goalkeeper will reportedly force teams to choose between putting an outfield player in goal or making a permanent substitution. Under planned new sin bill trials, managers will be exempt from being shown the game's first permanent new card for more than half a century during the proposed pilot. But there is no special provision for the goalkeeper. The introduction of a third card aims to crack down on dissent and cynical fouls as part of the new sin bin protocols drawn up by lawmakers at the International Football Association Board. Sorry, guys. To mirror how the sanction is applied at grassroots level. According to a report in the Daily Telegraph, teams would have to choose between a substitution or putting an outfield player in goal for 10 minutes if their goalkeeper is shown a blue card. That's what I was saying, but it should be a blue card for all the players. You know what I mean? Keeper too. Otherwise, it's just going to get goddamn complicated, man. Got to keep it simple. It's going to be complicated anyway, but try to keep it as simple as they can. Napoli suffer AC Milan defeat. A first-half goal from Theo Hernandez was enough to seal a 1-0 victory for AC Milan over visiting champions Napoli on Sunday, helping Stefano Pioli's side remain unbeaten in Serie A since the turn of the year. The French defender controlled a brilliant pass from Rafael Leao. Leao was a fantastic player. On the edge of the box and sent it low past Napoli goalkeeper Pierluigi Golini to give Milan the lead in the 25th minute. Milan, third in the standings on 52 points, extended their unbeaten league run to 9 games. Decent form, guys. Third in the league on 52 points. Unbeaten in 9, 7 wins. Can't be bad. You know what I mean? Argentina knock Olympic champions Brazil out of Paris Games. Argentina secured their ticket to this year's Olympic Games by beating Brazil 1-0 on Sunday in the Final Four of the South American qualifying tournament, leaving the 2020 champions out of the tournament in Paris. Javier Mascherano's side required a win against their bitter rivals following draws with Venezuela and Paraguay in the round-robin qualifying stage for the 2024 Games, with only the top 2 teams securing berths in Paris. Argentina's under-23 team finished with 5 points, one ahead of Paraguay, who were facing Venezuela later on Sunday. Brazil finished with 3 points. Luciano Gondou's header in the 77th minute was enough to give the victory to Argentina. This one's for Aidan. Scottish Cup quarter-final. Celtic handed Livingston tie. Rangers travelled to Hibernian. Celtic FC were rewarded with a home Scottish Cup quarter-final tie against Livingston in the draw, which followed their 2-0 win away to St Mirren. Rangers will travel to Hibs, while in another all-cinch Premiership encounter, Neil Warnock's Aberdeen will host Kilmarnock, managed by former Dons boss Derek McInnes. Bellingham comes off after double in Real's win over Girona. They had a good win against Girona. When you consider Girona are second there, it was a good win for Real. I thought the game would be tight. Maybe even Girona beating them. You know what I mean? Like a kind of a Leverkusen Bayern situation. But no, Real absolutely stuffed them. They hammered them. Bellingham comes off after double in Real's win over Girona. Jude Bellingham has to be substituted with hurt foot after scoring 2 goals. Yeah, they need to be resting him up. You know what I mean? Straight up, he needs to be rested. Simple as. Liverpool, Arsenal or Manchester City 3-way title race analysed. You'd have to go for City, guys. Unless they absolutely capitulate. You know what I mean? When the Arsenal play this weekend, mate, It's either Saturday or Sunday. Let me double check. Saturday, I'm sure. Let me have a look. I should probably know that off the top of my head, yeah, but obviously I know it's either Saturday or Sunday. Saturday, 3 p.m. in the UK, 4 p.m. here. I'll do a preview of that game beforehand, yeah, but I can't do a watch along because I'm going to be heading out. Well, I know for a fact I'm going into Zurich, so it is what it is. But yeah, they're playing on Saturday at 3 p.m. So here's hoping we can win that one now. But it's going to be a massive game as well. I mean, if we can win that one without picking up any injuries and use it as a springboard for the game against Porto, but we're away at Burnley, yeah. But like I said, we should be able to win that one with all due respects to Burnley, the way we've been playing recently. Here's hoping, touch wood, guys, we can win that one, yeah. Because we need a victory. After that, we're away at Porto, so we are going from Burnley to Porto. We have a couple of big games there. It is not going to be easy for sure, but here's hoping we can do something in those games. If we can beat Burnley, it would be the perfect build up to the game against Porto. We take anything away from Porto, a 1-1, a 2-2, I'd be happy. You know, like Aidan said earlier, guys, there's no away goals rule. Like I was watching the game the other night. The away goals doesn't count anymore in the Champions League, so it's pretty much do or die. You know what I mean? What you see is what you get. But yeah, we're playing on Saturday, Edinburgh. Debate here, guys, about Liverpool, Man City, and Arsenal. They're divided by just 2 points. But which team will be in pole position to take the come away? Me personally, I think it's going to be Man City. We take a look at each side's prospects, including pundit verdicts from Gary Neville and Paul Merson. Have a deep dive into the stats. Liverpool, reasons to be confident. To say offensively and defensively, they've been doing well. Because they don't have a number 6 out to rival Rodri or Declan Rice. They've only conceded 23 goals, the second fewest after Arsenal. But is the current rate sustainable? The underlying numbers show that they give their opponents far better chances than City and Arsenal. Man City, reasons to be confident. 11 consecutive wins in all competitions, would you believe? Not messing around, you know what I mean? They've got 11 consecutive wins, Man City, in all competitions. You know what I mean? 11 consecutive wins, guys, in all competitions. All right, just check. Let me check one thing there, guys. I got to check my train. I'm getting used to being back in Switzerland again, guys. Let me check my train, which is going to take me out there. 1 second. All right. Act a little strange. All right. Quarter 5, quarter 6. All right, I can stay on a while, guys. And I'm leaving here at around 5:45, so I have like another hour. So yeah, I can go until past, yeah. So that's not too bad, you know. Can't be bad, can't be bad. So big up everyone anyway, guys, for your continued support on my channel. I appreciate it. But yeah, City, guys, this analysis for the league, can they win it or not? They've won 11 consecutive games in all competitions, 6 in the Premier League, yeah. Just at this part of the season, guys, they kind of come alive again, they click into gear. Guardiola's players know exactly what it takes to get over the line as they chase an unprecedented fourth successive title triumph. They have recovered from far worse situations than they would have found themselves in earlier this season. Their strength and depth is unrivaled, allowing them to plough on even without players of the calibre of Kevin De Bruyne and Erling Haaland. Now that the duo are back and the injury list is clear, there's a growing feeling of inevitability about what happens next. Reasons to be cautious. The fact that no other side has won 4 in a row is the main one. 4 league titles in a row, yeah. That's fucking seriously, man. We haven't won a title since 20 years, man. And they're going for 4 in a row. Feyenoord Roma will be a good game. Big up Ada, man. I'm live today, Aiden. Aiden, I think your evening is being planned for you, Aiden. Aiden, I think your evening is being planned, yeah. What time, Jordan? Jordan, account for the time difference, yeah. So try to figure it out in UK time for Aiden, yeah. Account for the time difference, bro. Not that he can't figure it out himself, but just account for the time difference. So yeah, Manchester City, they're going for the 4 in a row, believe it or not. It's incredible, actually. I mean, Arsenal haven't won a title in 20 years, so it's a bit kind of crazy. One person unsubscribed for me. Thank you very much, whoever you are. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. That one person has unsubscribed, yeah. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. The fact that no other side has won 4 in a row. Yeah, but I can't believe that they're actually going for 4 in a row, yeah. I mean, like, when you think about it, guys, I don't want to sound like a dickhead, yeah, but Arsenal fans have a right to feel aggrieved when City are pushing for a 4 in a row. We haven't won a league in 20 years. I mean, it's grand being up there fighting for the title, guys. You know, last season we threw it away. This season we're back again, but we really need to be winning. We need to be winning this one now. But yeah, big up, guys. Respect to all of you guys. Thank you for your continued support on my channel. It's never been done before, yeah, guys. The 4 in a row. Can City do it? Yeah. Can they win the treble? Of course. The other glimmer of hope for the rivals is that they look more defensively vulnerable than their previous campaigns. Having led in 25 goals in 23 games, they are conceding at their highest rate under Guardiola. Even more than their 2016-17 campaign when they finished third. But if they pile on the goals and all of a sudden they get the defence tight, if Manchester City start scoring more goals now, yeah, and Haaland is back and De Bruyne is back, let's face it, Foden is on fire. If they start scoring more goals now at a higher rate, they've already won 11 in a row, 6 in the league. They can actually win the league, yeah, if they just start clicking in and scoring more goals, which they have been doing. So this thing of their defence not being as good as it was when the previous seasons, I don't think that matters because they have the big guns back. They just need to score more, and they will. Let's face it. And if the defence tightens up, clutching at straws, my opinion anyway, City will win the league. 2 p.m. Brentford Liverpool preview, Aiden. Yeah, Aiden, your life has been arranged for you, yeah. So just go with it. Yeah. Jordan is arranging your life for you, okay? So you be here and you be there and you be on that stream, okay? Northampton Town have signed the experienced former Reading defender Liam Moore on a contract at the end of the season. Players Jamaica. Right, what does Players Jamaica mean? Anyway, thanks for that, Luke, man. I hope you're keeping well, yeah? And thanks for dropping a comment. Anyway, guys, my thoughts go out to everybody in Kansas, guys. This terrible situation that happened there recently. I mean, an absolutely shocking turn of events. Disgusting, in fairness, what was going on out there. Shocking, just awful. You know what I mean? It's a terrible situation, in fairness. But terrible situation, guys. What happened out in Kansas City, guys? Terrible thing. All right, let me get back to the sports news. Arsenal playing next up on Saturday, guys, 3 p.m. away to Burnley. Of course, next week then we're away against FC Porto in the Champions League. So that's going to be we've got two very important games ahead of us. If we can beat Burnley, which I think we should be able to, yeah? Touch wood, like I said, guys, push on past that. Get ready for the Porto game. That is going to be, I think, the most important game under Arteta's reign. I mean, we're back in the Champions League after a long time away. We need to win this one. Let's get through to the next round anyway. You know what I mean? Let's make the quarterfinals. And who knows? I was asked yesterday by Anthony, guys, who would I like to see Arsenal play in the next round? Manchester City. Because at least we know their game and we've played them a couple of times. I think that would be our best bet. Let's face it, they're arguably the best team left in the competition at this stage, at the last 16 stage. If we meet them in the quarterfinals, wouldn't you rather meet them in the quarterfinal than the final? You know what I mean? Maybe we can beat them. Maybe we can get past them. At some point, if we want to go far in the competition, we're going to have to beat City. We're going to have to beat a team like that, of that standard. So why not now? Why not in the quarterfinal? You know what I mean? Straight up. The fact no other side has won 4 in a row is the main one. Amid stiff competition from Liverpool and Arsenal and still juggling 3 competitions, can they maintain the level required for a 4th consecutive season? That's the question. There is a reason it has never been done before. The other glimmer of hope for their rivals is that they look more defensively vulnerable than in previous campaigns. Having led in 25 goals in 23 games, they are conceding at their highest rate under Guardiola, even including the 2016-17 campaign when they finished 3rd. City have developed a habit of conceding from their opponent's first shot on target. Their defence will face a stern test when they face Manchester United, Liverpool, Brighton, Arsenal and Aston Villa in consecutive games starting in March. Arsenal reasons to be confident. Arsenal are regarded as the unlikeliest of the 3 contenders, but titles are usually won by the best defence, and the Gunners appear to have that this season. Their expected goals against total of only 18.05 is unrivaled, reflecting their ability to suppress chances. Arsenal could not find the level of cutting edge to match their defensive prowess in the early months of the season, but that appears to be changing. They have rattled in 16 goals in their last 4 games, have the floodgates opened. Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli certainly appear to be reaching top form, while improvement can also be seen in Martin Odegaard, Leandro Trossard and Kai Havertz, with Gabriel Jesus still to come back too. Rice's impact has been immense, and the group appear hungrier and mentally stronger than last season. Last season's capitulation hangs over them, having surrendered Having surrendered such a healthy lead over City when it felt like they might never get a better chance, they now have a lot to prove in terms of staying power. These players do not have the same level of trophy winning experience as their rivals. For all Arsenal's recent improvement offensively, there remain question marks in the number 9 position too. Jesus gives them many things, but he is not a prolific scorer. Could the lack of that out-and-out striker with a killer touch still cost them? Absolutely. Unlike Liverpool, who escaped with a draw from their own visit, Arsenal also have to go to the Etihad Stadium, a formidable test at a ground where they have a wretched record. Given the race could be decided by fine margins, defeat there could do severe damage. 2-1 to Burnley, is it? That's it, 6-0. 6-0 to Burnley. Imagine it. That would actually be hilarious. Imagine what people would be saying about our 10-9. Imagine that if Burnley beat us 6-0. Christ, that'd be so funny. But yeah, pick up everyone. We just have to see what happens on the day. But it's definitely going to be a bit of a nervy one, yeah. My nerves are building ahead of the Champions League game, I'll be honest. I feel nervy ahead of that. But let's see what happens. Let's see how far we can go. Gary Neville, guys, thinks Arsenal have a great chance. I had Arsenal as Premier League champions at the start of the season when not many did. I do still think City at this moment in time look ominous, but I want Arsenal to do it. As much as it would be a fairy tale ending for Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp and what that would mean to them as a club for what Arsenal did last season where they crumbled at the end, I'd like to see them start the season slowly, be a bit scruffy, pick points up and be amongst it, but then really hit their form in the final furlong. That's where you need to hit form. Last season, their legs went and their performances went in the last 10 games. We are getting to that point in the next few weeks. Arsenal have got a great chance. They've got a great team, a great manager. The back four are solid, the midfield are strong, and the front players are such a threat. Arsenal are the team that are closest to Man City. Liverpool have a great manager, but I feel Arsenal are a better team. There is so much energy and passion at Arsenal that's great, but we're now entering into a run-in. When you think of Floyd Mayweather and Muhammad Ali boxers who used to call it on with their enthusiasm, they were so great they could do it. Arsenal aren't in that position to do that, to be like that. It's helped them that they've not been in front and had no pressure or expectation. They need to sit there, and pounce at the end. That's how they'll need to win the league. Last season, I never thought they'd win the league. This year, they can. They have more control. I'm feeling it for them. For Arteta to break Klopp and Guardiola would be huge for the Premier League. We want disruption. Man City have been incredible. Guardiola is a genius and Klopp is the best manager over the last 6 years, having worked against Guardiola with the resources he had. If Arteta could drive through the middle of them, it would be monumental. I can't wait for the next 3 months. I want them to be controlled, to be determined, and to know there is a long way to go. Marcin, the schedule could prove crucial in title race. That's the news. Weather, prairies, cold, but no wind, so not bad. Fantastic. Welcome along to the stream, man. We've got a little bit to go before we get to the... 1 second, guys. Hey, listen to those ads on YouTube. We've still got a little bit to go before we get to the serious business of the run-in. That all starts with 8 games to go, in my opinion. Then we get back to the importance of which team plays first on the weekend. It plays a huge part, in my opinion. Arsenal had to win at West Ham just to stay where they are. It takes its toll. We saw it a few years ago with Spurs when they were chasing Leicester. They kept playing second. Talk to Tiger Woods about match play. He wants to put his ball on the green first to build the pressure on his opponent. It makes a huge difference. What do the stats say? Mercer's point about the importance of going first. Liverpool go first on Saturday, and after City play their rescheduled game with Brentford on Tuesday, club side kick-start another round of games on Wednesday. Man City have a tough one though, guys. They've got Chelsea. Okay, they got Chelsea at home, but that could be a tough fixture. That could be a tough fixture for them, eh? No joke. What about Gunnar Gans 4-0? Chloe Latlas, a Braves pure class, Linus's fall. You try playing in that Miami humidity heat. Fucking tell me about it. I've been to Miami, bro. It's fucking hot. Hotter than Venezuela. I was in Venezuela too. Miami is killer heat, man. The humidity in Miami is just killer. Fuck, I was there, man. All I was doing was walking around. Fucking killer heat, man. Miami is just torture. Miami is absolute torture. However, City could leapfrog Liverpool by a single point if they capitalise on their game in hand against the Bees on Tuesday, assuming both sides win this weekend. Of course, if either or neither win, Arsenal win in the wings. It's interesting watching the way the league has gone, guys, all through the season up to this point. At the moment, it's Liverpool top on 54 points. Then comes City on 52, Arsenal on 52, Spurs on 47, Villa on 46, United on 41. So the top five is Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, Tottenham, Villa, with United in sixth, Newcastle seventh, West Ham eighth, Brighton in ninth, and making up the top 10 on 34 points. 20 points behind the leaders, Liverpool. It's Chelsea. Yeah, Argentina and Paraguay were good in, and Brazil and Venezuela didn't get in. Calling it now. Man City 5, Chelsea 1. I don't think it's going to be like that, man. Chelsea have been improving. I don't think it's going to be as bad as that, right? Chelsea have been improving a little bit. Could be a game there. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's see what happens. You never know, eh? You never know the way things go. But let's see what happens. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to close the window there and drain the weasel. I'll be back in 1 second. No, man, I wasn't chalking the chicken. I was draining the weasel. I've started 3 times in the last couple of years chalking the chicken. No, but I was actually using the bathroom. No time for that. No time for that at the moment. Right now, anyway. Hopefully, soon enough, I'll have a woman to do it for me. You know what I mean? Won't have to be doing it myself. Do you know what I mean? But big up. It's interesting, guys. If you look back at the Premier League this season, the way the changes in the league positions, yeah, and the amount of points the teams had, yeah, like from the beginning in August to this point, it's actually interesting, yeah. See the way it developed. Arsenal and City are now level on goal difference after the Gunners' impressive 6-0 win at West Ham, while Liverpool lead the pair by just a single goal. But City have a game in hand on both Liverpool and Arsenal, yeah? And if they win that one, they can go top. They have a game in hand, yeah? So they're looking good. In terms of form, the charts below highlight how Liverpool have been the most consistent team, averaging in around 2.2 points per game throughout almost the entire campaign. City drew 3 in a row from mid-November before losing 1-0 to Aston Villa. However, Guardiola's side are on a 6-game win streak since Christmas as they look to set out the campaign in customary dominant form. 1 second there, guys. I got Tony from early doors. One second, guys. Just talking to Tony from early doors there, guys. All right. But yeah, Moss, let me ask you, bro. The Porto game. Okay, you're going to be over here for that match, yeah? But how do you see that going? You're actually going to be in the stadium watching it, I believe, yeah? How do you actually see that game going against Porto? All right, Big Anthony, what's going on, man? All right, Guns, you like me short? I'm heading out in a while there for a bit of grub and all the old hill figure there, man. The old snooky wookie. I'm heading out there in a while for a bit of the old schmucks or woxer. You know what I mean? 1 second, guys. I'm just talking to Tony from early doors, guys. All right. Big up, Anthony. What's going on with you, big man? I went off to the Jacks there, and I think that Moss Sports World thought I was choking the chicken. Anthony, your card was so funny, man. Your card was so funny, Anthony. Oh, I'm not going to a restaurant. I'm going to a friend's house. I'm going to a friend's house tonight, yeah. I'm going to a friend's house tonight. It's actually a guy I might be moving in with him, you know, because he has his own place and he's looking for someone to move in with him, so I might be moving in. He's actually living close to Zurich Airport, so I'm heading off there in a while. We're going to have something to eat. I'm going to have a look around and see the place. I'm meeting up with Jeff, my grinder match. Can't just let it lie, Aiden, boy. You can't just let it lie, no. Aiden just can't let it go, man. He just can't let it lie. You know what I mean? He has to get it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Aiden just can't let it lie, man. If McManus was here now, I'd be accused of molesting Gunnosaurus. You know what I mean? Because that seems to be the thing, yeah. Aiden hits up on the grinder. Aiden goes at the grinder angle. And then that's the angle Aiden goes for you. He goes grinder, Jeff. McManus goes the angle of me molesting Gunnosaurus. You know, so it's like a two-pronged attack. You know what I mean? 1 second, guys. I'm just talking to Tony from early doors, guys. Anthony, the verse was class, man. Was it grease up your flaps, was it? I was like, fucking hell. When I saw it, I was like, here we go. You know what I mean? All right, you like the verse? Yeah, I like the verse you put in the card, man. It was a good show. Yeah, a good show. I see that Lee Gunner has gone on a stream earlier, and he invited Egal on, yeah, and there was a lot of other people on there as well. I was watching a little bit of it, but I want to watch all of it later when I come home. Yeah, I'm going to lie in bed and watch it. You know what I mean? I won't be wanking, of course. Lee Gunner's not my type. You know what I mean? Moss coming Brentford, FC Porto. No worries, we got this. Yeah. Moss is coming to the UK, guys. He's coming over to London. I have left, unfortunately. Otherwise, maybe we could have met up and created a bit of content. But I have left the country. I am now in beautiful Switzerland. The only thing better than the women and the cheese is the chocolate. All right, Jordan, what's going on, man? Josh is live, Dave. All right, I'm going to be heading off in a while. Jordan. Yeah, I'm leaving the house. I'm going out for the night, so I won't be around, bro. I'm not going to be around there. But let me go to Josh's channel and drop a couple of comments there before I head off. You know what I mean? Least I could do for the man. 1 second. Let me see what Josh is up to. Here we go. Let's see what Josh is producing. Let's judge Josh now, guys. Okay, let's judge Josh on his ability as a YouTuber. There we go. Let's drop the like anyway. First of all, guys, most important thing, drop the like. I'm going live today as well, Dave, bro. Yeah, I'll check it out when I come home, yeah. When I come home later, I'll check it out, I'll check it out on playback. Or maybe you'll still be live when I come home because of the time difference. But I'll have a look anyway when I come home, man. Just going to head out in a while, so do my thing. Dave, you get one of those days when you're fed up today being crap. We had the sun earlier, now it's pissing down with rain. I had a fucking nightmare of a fucking morning, Anthony, bro. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Seriously, no. I had a fucking nightmare of a morning, man. Oh my fucking God, man. Never mind the weather, but I swear I had fucking dreams, well, nightmares of being with my ex-wife again, man. Like, I had like fucking two. know what I mean? One during the night, then I woke up, I felt like shit. Then I went back to sleep later and I had another one. And both of them were fucking traumatic, man. Seriously, it was fucked up, man. Fucked up my head, man. Seriously. When I woke up, I was just like, fucking hell, man. I was in some fucking shitty mood, I tell you. I was like an animal. Yeah, they were just horrible fucking nightmares, man. Seriously, like. Jesus Christ. Honestly. Hopefully, like, it doesn't happen that often, but when it happens, it's fucking shite. Seriously, bro. It's like real, yeah? It's so real. And when I wake up, I realize where I am and what's going on. Fucking hell, man. Mate, I had a dream that my missus was cheating on me, woke up thinking it was real. Yeah, some of them can be so fucking real, man. It's fucking traumatic, man. Seriously. Well, obviously things like that, Aiden, bro, she's not going to cheat on a person like you, bro. So you don't have to fear about that. She's not going to cheat on a man like you, man. And if she does, do you know what you got to do? This fella, demolish him. I'm not saying get yourself locked up, but in front of everyone, in front of her and everybody else that's there, box the fucking head off him. You know what I mean? Put him down on the ground by, and then turn around and go, is that what you cheated with me? Is that the thing you cheated with me on? You know what I mean? You'd be standing over him. You know what I mean? You'd be like that. Fucking demolish him, by. That's what I'm saying anyway. Claim self-defense by whatever. Yeah, I get that when I wake up, look at the missus, feel sick before work. Jesus. Yeah, you have that as well, yeah, but a different way. You feel unwell, is it? You're funny, Anthony, by. Nah, but fuck. Yeah, Aiden, bro. She's not going to cheat on a man like you anyway, man. And if she does, like I said, the fella, just show her who's the fucking boy. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Just fucking slap him around the place. Then turn around and go, yeah, this is the fella you cheated with me with. That fucking bitch. You know what I mean? It's like that, boy. Simple. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Don't worry, bro. She'd never do that to someone like you, man. She'd be a fool. Do you know what I mean? Live your life, boy. And be comfortable and be happy in your relationship, man. Don't let things like that into your mind. Simple as that. I gotta fucking head off soon, man. I'm heading out to Zurich Airport, guys. I know somebody living out there, so maybe I'll be moving out there at some point. I'll have a look, but I'm heading out there, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Big up. Yeah, you know what I mean? Look at me in my shirt, guys. This is me, yeah? Do you know what I mean? I'm not one of these pussies that wears a fucking vest or a t-shirt under the shirt. This is the real deal. You know what I mean? A woman comes up to me in the bar, she goes like that. I'll be like, that's right, love. You know what I mean? There's plenty more where that came from. And then normally, if they're lucky, I'll give them a shot at the title. You know what I mean? I'll say, you want a shot at the title, love? Come get your shot at the title. You know what I mean? Hope you've got no pants on, bro. No. What do you think I'm thinking about Kylie Minogue, is it? That was funny yesterday when I said to McManus, I've got a natural right hand. You know what I mean? And he was saying, yeah. Fuck him, man. Aiden talking about Grinder and Jeff, and McManus talking about me molesting Gunnosaurus. That's basically what was happening on the stream yesterday. What are friends for? You know what I mean? C'est la vie. But big up to everybody for tuning in. Yeah, I'm going to be knocking off in a while, guys. I got to get ready. I'm heading out. Going to be heading out. So yeah, let's see what happens. Got to head off in a while. Getting back into life here, guys. Do you know what I mean? Getting back into normal life here, slowly but surely. Trying to see what happens. Let's see what happens. Do we leave the house with no shoes on? No. my missus cheated on me once with a cucumber. Thought it tasted a bit off. I'll be honest with you, Anthony. Let me tell you a story, man. I got to knock off in a while, guys. But let me tell you a story. When I was living in Switzerland the first time, I was working at a student campus in a supermarket, yeah, but on a student campus. And I swear to God, right, I'm not joking. Some of the young female students, like they were maybe like 19, 20, 21, they were coming in buying the big fucking cucumbers and they would come up to the counter buying it with a big red face. It's cheaper. I'm not fucking around here. I'm being serious. And I even said this to everybody one day. We had a big party. The team at work, we had a big party at the manager's house. I got drunk and started talking shit like I started saying it. But I honestly believe it. I honestly believe that, I actually believe that, it's cheaper. I honest to God believe it, no shit talk. Anthony and the cucumber. You could have washed it first, man. Fucking hell. But it's cheaper. You know what I mean? It's cheaper than they're going to buy the Rampant Rabbit from Ann Summers or something like that. You know what I mean? It's better. It's cheaper than buying one of these Rampant Rabbits or something. They're fucking expensive. Like, there's to get a cucumber for how much? £3? It's cheaper. You know what I mean? And some of them are really firm. I'm being serious. I'm not fucking joking. I'm actually being serious. I used to work at a student campus, guys. Everyone knows students, crazy horny, all the time, 24/7. All right, I think I'm going to knock it on the head there, guys. I'm going to get ready to go. Yeah, I've got experience of seeing female students buying them. Seeing them, because I used to work there. But nah, no more experience than that. But you know, the fruit and veg, I worked there for a while, filling up the fruit and the veg. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it. I'm going to knock it on the head there, yeah? I'm going to head off. I'm going to get myself ready, get to the station in plenty of time. You know what I mean? I can go another 10 minutes. It's not so bad. But yeah, big up to everybody, yeah. Dave's got experience. Enjoy your day, fella. I will, fella. You enjoy yours too, man. Have fun with Jordan. Jordan is planning your life, okay? So just go with it. Jordan has this planned and he has that planned. So you go on Jordan's channel, yeah, and you know what I mean? Jordan has a lot planned. All right, man? So forget your plans for this evening, Aiden, because Jordan's got plans for you, okay? And he wants you to be like awake till like 1 a.m. as well. All right, man? So there you go. Enjoy. All right, lads. I'm going to head off there and get ready slowly and head down into the city. All right, so I'll see you later, guys. I'm heading out towards Zurich Airport. So I'll see you later, yeah. Mate, Jordan's organising everything, bro. Yeah, he tell you exactly, man. You know when it's coming, though. it starts with hi Aiden. It starts with that, yeah. Hi Dave, hi Aiden. Then you know I'm fucked. You know what I mean? Because he's hitting you up, yeah. No, but in fairness, his channels at least are interesting. His channel is at least as interesting, and he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. All right, guys. I'll see you later, yeah. Peace and have a nice evening, yeah. And thanks for your support on my channel. I appreciate it. Big up yourself, Aiden, bro. Big up Anthony. Thanks for dropping the comments about the cucumber, Anthony. Big up to Jordan. Good luck with your stream. Big up to Moss. You'll be over in the UK soon, bro. And big up to True Gooner, Josh. And big up to BX Gunner. And that's it, guys. Thank you to everybody, yeah. And I'll see you all soon. Have fun, Dave. Hope the place is cool for you. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. But let's have a look. Let's have a look. All right. And take it easy. Peace. See you later, guys. Thanks for your support, yeah. Take care, lads.